Hello, everyone. This is going to be the first video on the channel. You know, uh, it's not my first channel. I'm not gonna lie. If you recognize me from my old channel, just know that I forgot my password. Okay? That's tough. So, anyways, we are currently, fitness wise, we are currently at 130 pounds, 130 pounds. My friend's at like 150 pounds. And Big Dog, oh my god, he looks amazing, bro. I'm trying to get like him. Anyways, on to the main topic of this video, going back to basics, right? Uh, you know, I've tried to do a lot of things in the past, right? With hobbies, making money, and also fitness. And the first thing that a lot of people would do, and myself included, when they want to get into something new is that they go scour the internet, right? They need information. That's completely fine. I do the same thing. Uh, but what starts to happen is that your phone, I don't know how it does it. Your phone kind of picks up on your activities and then it just starts recommending you a lot of content related to that one topic, right? Let's say fitness, right? Going to the gym. I could just search up how to get abs, on YouTube, watch one video, and then somehow my Instagram feed is like it's now filled with gym edits and then all that fun stuff. It's the funniest thing ever. Uh Now it starts to become a problem because you don't you're not gonna use the advice that you get from fitness content on social media, especially if you scroll, because you'll forget like literally everything. I might be so straight. I did, at least. So, uh, what I've been doing instead was that if I wanted to do something, bro, I'll watch the video. I'll watch the beginner guy, but I'm not gonna hop on the the Instagram at all or any type of you know scrolling device. What am I geeking? Scrolling platform, right? It's not useful. Because, okay, let me ask you, what happens when you do that, right? What happens when you do that? A lot of things happen, right? First, the content are very well made. That will keep you scrolling. I do the same thing. I watch gym edits while on my rest day and I get hyped. And then I check my screen time, boom, 6 hours. 6 whole hours just on the gram. During those 6 hours, my mind starts to get a little funky. My mind gets a little funky, because you're kind of stimulating your brain all the time, right? You're not really giving it time to rest, time to take in reality, right? You're kind of just living on your phone. And that limits how much things you could do in real life, right? Because, like, if you don't scroll and then you actually just do the thing you're supposed to do in real life, right? You will be able to do it more and more effectively, right? Because only you know you. Only you know how to learn, right? What's best for you. So when you get on the Instagram, oh, I sound like Unk. I'm so Unk. Holy crap. When you get on Instagram, right? You just start hearing what is popular, right? All of these fitness wise, for an example, right? Um, Try this scientific lift, this scientific setup. There's 17, oh my God, 17 studies on why this is really effective for hypertrophy or strength training, right? Get you to bench 225. But like you'll get around the same, if not more, if you just went to the gym and lift, right? And then you'll get like very similar, if not better result than the guy who just watches gym content all day but doesn't actually lock in on the gym in real life. Because like this stuff is entertaining and it's meant to be entertaining. Some of it is informational, right? There's some very good content out there. But the ROI of scrolling, like the time investment you put and then the energy you put into scrolling and what you get back from it is very low, right? It doesn't affect your actual life that much. Because your time and energy are some of the most important thing that you could ever have, right? And because it's not like your brain can't really process these two things properly, like time and energy, right? They're just kind of whatever, right? Your brain doesn't place that much importance on it. Like, let's say money, right? Money, you get like a number on your bank account. If it goes up, you're happy. You know you're doing the right thing. If it goes down, you're sad. But like time and energy, that's just like high key, that's just a concept. And we can't grasp that properly. So you need to start saving those, man. What are the benefits of going back to basics and learning to be okay with yourself in isolation? First of all, time. You won't waste that much of your time on going out with other people, so you can invest more in yourself. And energy wise, okay, I still have my speech is so good. Energies wise, right? You'll have a lot more energy because when you hang out with other people, right? Other people have their own set of problem and then their own set of drama, right? So it's likely that they're probably going to try to push that onto you too. So you spend time and energy worrying about them, right? How do you feel after an argument? Think about this. Think about that very deeply, right? You feel drained, right? And then what do you do when you feel drained? You can't do what you're supposed to be doing. So you try to get like cheap dopamine hits from doom scrolling, pornography. What else is there? Eating fast food, right? If you just didn't argue, had that argument at all, you could be making more ads for your business, playing the guitar. I love the guitar. I recently got into it. Very fun. Playing the guitar, doing your homework, and just investing in yourself, right? And you'll do these things, but you won't notice their like day-to-day effect. But you're gonna look at back at it in like 5 years and you'll realize, holy crap, I'm actually kind of goated, right? And if your goal is to have like social success, right? Get friends and then like surround yourself with like-minded people, successful people, right? You gotta be successful yourself, right? Like attract like type shit, you know? And so, first, learn to be in isolation, right? Be okay with yourself and just do the things that you want to do. Life doesn't have to be complicated, but social media makes it very complicated, right? There's millions of people on social media. Everyone has their own like point of view, and you're basically pushing all of that into your head, so you don't know how to think for yourself. I knew it didn't work for me, so now I'm just kind of taking a different path. I'm pretty sure actually there's a term for this. It's like dopamine detox or something. Yeah, dopamine detox. Brother, like we don't need a term for this, right? Dopamine detox is just living, right? Like just living in real life instead of living on the internet. Just do it for the sake of doing it. You don't gotta have like a streak or anything, 100-day streak of not going on Instagram or anything, that also puts cognitive load on your brain. It makes you more stressed. You're less likely going to push further than if you just did it just to do it. Anyways, enough yapping. Welcome to my YouTube channel. We'll just be yapping a bunch of stuff about life, mindset, fitness. It's gonna be fun time here. Yeah. Bye-bye.